Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm gonna show you how I have beaten Amius, and I think I can do those kind of videos way more often because we got on the test server now, the right rotation, everything is the same like on the live server, so I can give you a little bit more. But before we're gonna go in, I'm gonna give you a little breakdown. What am I looking for? What is kind of necessary? What should you pay attention to? And all that. But also, it would be amazing if you press that like button, and so I can see actually it is totally worth to show you how you beat Amius in different kind of ways. I will do that probably in a couple of ways, just show you some attempts with different champions and all that. So it would be highly appreciated if you go ahead and press that respect button so I kind of know what's going on. But now let's jump into what am I firstly looking off if I do Amius. I will actually look for debuffs. The first thing I'm always doing is, where is it? Heal reduction. That's the current champions I have for heal reduction, and that's what I'm always basing on. You can do other variation where you just kill the boss really fast, or you kind of press the auto button and it might go right for you. It is okay, but I'm here to actually teach you how all of it basically works. So what I'm doing is basically heal reduction. And the second thing is always a tank for the A1. And there are certain scenarios how you can make a tank in here. The most common thing is to get the least HP on the champion who is gonna be your tank, has the highest blessing and the highest defense in your team while having 250 speed. So he will get the target of the boss super hard hitting A1, and you really wanna survive that hit. So the boss does not go out of... He basically does whatever he wants and you have no idea what's going on anymore. And I don't think you want that. So what we gonna do in this one right now, I'm gonna show a new trick. How I can make this champion a tank without doing all the preparation. I found out something new and I think it's totally about the mechanics, nothing buggy or something. So we can just use that on champions. More to that a little bit later. So we have heal reduction and also our tank in our scenario. And that's basically everything you need. There are some things like block debuffs that can really help you if you have high cooldowns on your champions. Then you kind of need block debuffs. Let me just quickly find it. Block debuffs. For example, if you have some skills on 4 or 5 turn cooldowns and you kind of want to get your skills back, you kind of need a block debuffs. So you can block the one stun that the boss gives you, so you can actually get your cooldowns more ready. You might don't know, but stun is gonna deny the process of getting your cooldown decreased. Like when you have 2 cooldown, you get a stun, and then you take a turn. On the next turn, you have still 2 cooldown because it was denying it. So maybe you didn't know, but I'm gonna show you now Mighty what I did this time. We do have Sion as a tank and a heal reduction. Perfect. He's in regeneration for me. He's an epic and he's more likely to die. So I put him in regeneration since he is our tank. He needs the most heal and everything. So I put him in regeneration, tanky with accuracy. And Duchess is there for block debuffs. Like I said, you kind of want it. If you can just easily fiddle it in, it's okay. But if you have champions that are all based on 3 turn cooldowns, and my scenario block debuffs is not like something I necessarily need. But if I had champions that have 4 or 5 turn cooldowns and you get the stun and you don't get your cooldowns decreased so far, then the block debuffs is 100%. But I will just show you with Duchess because I'm kind of... I just went for the champions I have, made something cool. We're gonna use Nia to make Sion a little bit more tanky when he actually gets the super hard hit, because right now he's not able to just fully tank it and have all the accuracy and all that. So that's why Nia is in here. What's his name? A perfect carry is here for the healing, but he's mostly aiming for Nia. So Nia has her passive where she's gonna actually spread heal that is based on her across the board. So it's AoE when I target on her, and sometimes I have just heals on a single target when they're kind of getting low. And also Artak is there for the damage. That's what you need always, like 1 damage dealer. But Brimstone by itself can totally work for you. Basically, you need Brimstone. If you have a healer with Brimstone or something, then you might have a free space. For example, if Apothecary could have Brimstone, then maybe you don't even need Artak, but you have a free slot, so you put something else in there that might help you in any way. But let's stop talking. I know, that's what you're here for. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. It is not so hard if you at one time understand the mechanics of the boss. So the first turn when you go into the fight is always kind of free. Whatever the boss does right here, kind of deal with it. The fight will start a little bit later, where you basically do all the rotation, but the boss can start a little bit different for you. He decides to do another skill instead of what he does on my screen. So I would just recommend the first 2 turns are basically just do whatever you want, basically. But I will use increase speed now, just why not? Now is the time I can use basically buffs on all my champions, and later on I don't want to use them because they can get flipped. So right in the beginning, where the string is far away, where he is actually flipping all your things, then you can use all your secondary buffs, I would call it, where you don't want him to get flipped later on. I'm gonna put out the burn right now, because why not? This is basically free right now. The only thing I have to matter, if that A3 right there is about to happen, you wanna have block debuffs in this turn. And I will just, because I say it's kind of 3 turns, I will just A1. Just whatever. Okay, I maybe should have healed a little bit with my Apothecary, but maybe he's coming back around, you never know. No, he didn't, but it's basically a free turn right now. He's just gonna stun you. I'm gonna heal my Nia, because she makes it to an AoE, kind of. If I need more heal on a specific champion, I will just do that. And this turn right here, when it's on A2 up there, the passive is for me basically a free turn. You could do something in here, like decrease attack or something, but I wouldn't really recommend it. It's just, you lose more than you have about it. But like decrease defense or something, you could land right there. It wouldn't hurt you. So at this moment, when the passive is on a 1, I just basically do mostly nothing. This is preparing for the next hit. That is gonna be hard, so you kind of want to get your heals in and all that. But don't put too many buffs on you, because the next turn he will flip it, and that's not what we want. So basically, increase speed right now, I don't want it. It's gonna get flipped anyway, so why should I do it? But decrease attack is most of the time when you have that passive on A1. And then you put out decrease attack, because the next hit will basically hit you really hard, and you kind of want to avoid that. But decrease attack is also sometimes really hurting you, because the boss can flip it into increase attack. So you really have to do it on point right now, right here. And now I'm gonna show you the trick. Usually the boss afterwards is gonna detect who has the least HP, and he's gonna attack it. Not the least HP by having it in that current situation. The boss is gonna target about maximum HP. Like for example, if my Duchess had the least HP, she had 40,000 HP but 10,000 defense, then the boss would always attack this one if the others have more HP than her. Like just maximum, not what they have at this state in time, just what you basically have on your stats. And what we're gonna do right now is putting up 2 buffs on this champion. Scion, whatever. And you will see what's gonna happen. He has now 2 buffs that can be flipped. So everybody that has basically own buffing could use this trick right now. And don't you worry, I make more videos about all the other tank variations and what you can do. This one is basically just showing off that Scion kind of trick, and also how I did my run. And also I will use now A1. And yeah, what's gonna happen now is basically the boss flipped 2 buffs on this champion right here into negatives, like in debuffs. And now that also makes the boss attack the guy who flipped the most buffs into debuffs. That means Scion is now our tank. He will be, that is kind of fixed. There could be something, I can break it, I can use increase speed right now. That is one of those turns where you can put all your secondary buffs in there. It is no problem. What kind of happened? That sound kind of freaked me out. I think Discord has now new sounds, and yeah, I have like notifications on the screen and stuff, but you didn't see it. Well, whatever. I can use burn whenever. Now Scion is our tank for 100%. Besides, maybe we would veil him now, but we're not gonna do that. That's another strategy to get another tank really easy in there. The most beneficial about this one is that I can actually use my Scion really tanky, a lot of HP, 100,000 HP, 5k defense, and he is still the tank. Usually the boss would check for who has the least HP and then attack him, but since we're using that trick, you can put all the stats what you want in there. Like it's basically the same like Duchess. If she had amazingly high HP and all of that, then you put perfect veil up right now and she would be automatically the target because the boss does not see the others. So you can have a better tank while using tricks basically, instead of just going the normal way and making it kind of the least HP, most defense, and it's harder to do sometimes. But what we're also gonna do now is ally protection, because Scion is not capable to actually survive this one. Nia is probably gonna die, but it is okay. Also, we're gonna use heal reduction right now. And at this moment in time, you have never put decrease attack out in this moment in time. Never ever do it, because it will hurt you. The boss is gonna act differently and it is harder to control. This way is just a little bit easier than the other strategy. Could be done also, don't get me wrong, but it's just too hard. I think I'm gonna heal. Who am I gonna heal? I think Duchess, because Nia is gonna die anyway, I think. And nothing here. And from this point now on, I think I will just do kind of my run. I give you a couple of words, but I go a little bit faster in pace, so you kind of see what I mean. Decrease attack is not allowed just on that one turn. You never do it again, just on that one turn, and you should be fine. He's gonna smack us now. He was about to heal, but he couldn't, so that is really nice. We're gonna basically do A1. Now the boss has the A3 ready. We have to block debuff. We're gonna heal Nia, so he can kind of AoE heal us a little bit. And we're gonna use HP burn. Why not? And we're gonna use block debuffs. And now it's basically free. I'm just gonna spam the button a little bit. And yeah, okay, I will kind of wait for my apothecary to pop up. He doesn't have to heal, so next turn please. Just clicking A once, doesn't matter too much. And now is the timing where I have to do the buff trick, where he gets the most buffs and it will get flipped and all the others won't. Am I using Nia as a AoE or Duchess by herself? I think I'm gonna use Nia. And again, it's on a wonder passive. That's where I will use decrease attack to just save us a little bit attack before the big hitting thing is coming in. You wanna be standing there with kind of full of your HP and all that. I think the others, yeah, just A1, everything. Oh, that's why I like that version of like going into the mechanics, because I just have control. I know what I do, everything is basically stable. Okay, and now the boss did his AoE in his second form, like he switched, did the AoE. That's where I use block, not block buffs, I'm sorry, heal reduction. You can use your secondary buffs right here. They're not gonna get flipped any soon, so they're all okay. We're gonna use A1 here, ally protection on Nia. And nothing else, I think. Maybe a heal from apothecary if I need to. Let's make it on Duchess. He comes back around pretty fast. So, Nia didn't die, this is okay. Whatever. We do have a reviver if we want to. You technically don't need one if you go just better stats on Nia or something and just prepare a little bit more. But since I had a reviver in there, I was just, yeah, okay, she can die, whatever. I really don't care. It is how it is. And no decrease attack. There's just one moment in time where you actually use it. I have to revive Nia after that one. It is the thing on stun will about to happen in a second again. Block debuffs. And basically A once. Do I need to heal someone? I think I save it up after. We could be in a little bit of a trouble because we will use secondary buffs right now. to... I hope we will run out the thing, but probably not. We will see. That's kind of the disadvantage when something happens. In a turn you weren't suspecting it, but I think we should be fine. So we got a couple secondary. Okay, they're protected. That is, some of them is just, that's nice. Now we're gonna heal on Nia to make an AoE. It's not on a run, the passive, so basically this one is free. You can feel free to use poisons and HP burn. Right now, when I say this turn is free, you can always put poisons and HP burn up. That is basically all the time allowed. But I just press sometimes just the A1s because I want to get back to the hardcore thingies back. So passive on a run, I put decrease attack out there. And I will just attack right here. Doesn't have to do anything right here. She got her skills back. That is good because she died and might lost her capability to do her right skill in the right time. And it would be actually bad. So again, he just did his big smack. I'm gonna do heal reduction. I'm gonna, yeah, use increase speed now because secondary buff, it's the time for those. Then I can kind of heal and all that if I want to. But I'm gonna place HP burn. Maybe we have to still go for the right turn that we have to kill that. But maybe I will just skip the ending where I actually kill it. You kind of see that I can if I want to. It's just the matter of time. And I don't want to make that video way more longer than it should be. This moment in time, I'm just gonna touch us. Why not? So Nia died again. That is basically my rotation, so I can pick her up right now. I get continuous heals, secondary buffs that can be flipped, but it is the right timing to actually do it right now. And we will use that one. Now I gotta keep aware a little bit when the boss is doing his thing. About stats on the end, I will show you just, I probably no commentary about it. I will just show you what I have on those champions, and I think I said enough right here. And you can just see whatever I have on those champions and kind of compare if you have the same. And on some things you just don't need as much. I think my apothecary has kind of weird gear. I really don't know, but it kind of works for me, so I went for it. So in which turn are we? I'm gonna check right now. Okay, it's about to happen, the stun. That's where I have to do this one. I hope we don't get brimstone. I'm gonna use the AoE heal version. Should I burn now? Probably not. Gonna do A1. Gonna do perfect veil. And I'm gonna do nothing here. Like, not perfect veil, it's about the block debuff. Sorry. And now that is a free turn. You could burn right now, but we are careful that we don't kill in the right time. We're hoping for... I think we can take a brimstone right now, but afterwards would be our death. Not dead, but the boss would die in the wrong phase. And that's what we don't want. Alright, back on track. We have to do still that buff trick. Right now on Scion, if you do other strategies on the end, it's not so important, but then you probably shouldn't do it. But yeah, please, no brimstone. Yes, nice. That maybe we are. I think we are in game. We are in game. Let's do it. We can beat it. Easy. First try. Easy. The boss is stupid. No, it's just me having a little bit fun. Yeah, and also, if you guys want to join the Discord and we are kind of talking in there, we are in voice chat and we just have a little bit fun. If you want to kind of join, yeah, feel free to do it. There's where Bronko is just me, you know, just having a little bit fun and not taking it too seriously. Maybe not explaining you all the time stuff, just hanging out. So he did his AoE, we did heal reduction. The block buffs didn't land, but heal reduction did. So I think we should be fine. I think we should be fine. Yes, so the boss gonna do one non-brimstone attack right now. We're gonna still have to do the ally protection. Probably she's gonna die, but who cares? The boss is gonna die anyway. Woo! Healing just on dodges, like whatever. No decrease attack because it's not the time. And he survived. We're gonna revive. We're gonna do whatever we want. I think it's over, guys. It is over. Yes. Alright, we're gonna just not use anything here still. There is still nothing. Whole bunch of nothingness and nothingness and kaboom! I now die. Oh, you lucky son of a gun. I think we got it, like HP burn. Yeah, we got it, like first try. Nice. That's always good in the video, like for real. It feels better. I don't want to make this video like forever. That's why I decide, like, when I don't kill him in the right turn, I will just cut it basically. But yeah, that is basically how I do every time Amius. I search for a heal reduction, I search for a tank, a healer, a damage dealer, and the fourth spot is kind of whatever you need in that moment. And you should be fine. It doesn't matter if you have HP burn or not. You have Brimstone. Yeah, Brimstone is probably the best. But if you only have HP burn, only have poisons, or only have raw damage dealer that survives, then you can bring whatever you want. It is, on the end, if you understand the mechanics, not so hard. I'm sorry if maybe the thing is bothering you and you have a lot of problems, then I'm sorry for you. But yeah, in that scenario, I will mention just that I do offer takeovers. Like, if you go on the Discord, there's a channel, you can just kind of request the price and all that, and I can just do that for you. There's no problem. But I'm also here to just explain you how it works, so you can do it on your own way easier than maybe before. But yeah, that will be the end for me. No commentary anymore. I will be out of the video. I give you the stats of all those champions, just raw basically. And would be nice if you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done already, and yeah, have a nice day.